Nothing is more responsible for the good old days than a bad memory. Franklin Pierce Adams wrote that. You know, the reasons people vote for political candidates are numerous and they're complex, right? Regardless, though, uh, Donald Trump's Make America Great campaign resonated with a lot of people, particularly white males. And the message behind that was he claims that we need to get back to a greater America. Right? But my question is, for whom? Right? Was America ever a greater nation? Right? Well, clearly it's always been great for us old white dudes. I mean, we've written all the rules forever, right? But what about people of color? Robin DiAngelo writes, and I'm going to read this straight up because it's that important. She writes, consider any period in the past from the perspective of people of color. 246 years of brutal enslavement, the rape of black women for the pleasure of white men and to provide more enslaved workers, the selling off of black children, the attempted genocide of indigenous people, Indian removal acts and reservations, indentured servitude, lynching and mob violence, sharecropping, Chinese exclusion laws, Japanese American internment, Jim Crow laws of mandatory segregation, black codes, bans on black jury service, bans on voting, imprisoning people for unpaid work, medical sterilization and experimentation, employment discrimination, educational discrimination, inferior schools, biased laws and policing practices, redlining and subprime mortgages, mass incarceration, racist media representations, cultural erasers, attacks and mockery, and untold and perverted historical accounts. And you can see how romanticized the past is from strictly a white construct. The good old days? Yeah, some things I wish we could be rolled back to the simpler, less frantic and confusing age. For example, I wouldn't mind if we go back to a time where social media didn't rule our lives. But issues relating to social justice and human rights? No way, no way. There's only one direction to that march regarding social justice and human rights, and that is forward to a destination being equality for all. You know, maybe the old days, the good old days, were good for us old white dudes, but for people of color, not so much.